2, 1. Oh no, I didn't switch the screen on time.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're so good at our job. Hey,
at least it's on brand.
Listen, don't mind the mess, everyone. I am in the process of getting rid of this couch and hanging a TV.
Jos?
And
no one cares.
thought you were looking at something, and I'm like,
No.
yes.
Oh yeah, no. Everyone can see your
My
huge
fly?
collection of dildos in the background. You just totally forgot to clear those out.
That's on brand.
Welcome back to the
Welcome.
Retro Bros podcast once again. Welcome everybody.
I'm Jos,
I'm Lyle,
and we have structure today.
and my hair looks like shit.
I disagree. I just think it's very.
It's just the headphones squishing down on it, just like pushing it all in like weird angles. Fuck it, I'll just deal with it. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
That's kind of the vibe of Retro Bros, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Lyle, I actually have a bit of structure for this podcast today. I have it here on my phone.
That's unprecedented.
I mean, to be fair, we almost got it, right? So we unmuted on time, but I didn't swap the screen on time.
Hey,
Sometimes it just be how it be, you know?
It do. It really do.
Oh. All right. Where shall we start?
You've got all the topics, so here. How about this? How many topics do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We start with 4.
Hate raiders
Ooh,
on Twitch.
All right, let's get into
All
it.
right, so I don't know a whole lot on this subject. Hey, Saggy Melons, I love that name. Hello.
That's a fantastic name.
I fucking love that. Okay. Hate raiders on Twitch. There was this whole like issue about them targeting like BIPOC and minority streamers, right?
Right. Because we talked about that stuff the last 2 podcasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is continuation of that same topic.
Because there was the day that people were gonna like not stream or not use Twitch or whatever.
Correct. September 1st.
Yeah. So we missed that, right?
We didn't stream on it.
Right. But
So,
I mean in terms of talking about it on the podcast.
I think we discussed it a little bit.
Well, we talked about it, but I mean like after it happened.
Yeah,
we haven't had a
I still
podcast
haven't
since that, right?
Really? Oh my fucking god,
Wait,
you're fucking right.
I don't
know.
fucking remember.
You're probably right. Twitch is suing the accounts that we're doing it from the user. Yeah. Saggy Melons right here actually knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
So basically, Twitch has decided to put out a lawsuit against the people in charge of these hate raids. Now, I think there are only 2 people that Twitch has actually tracked down.
Well, shit, that's a start.
Dude,
that's good. That's a good thing.
It doesn't necessarily make me like super happy because like obviously it's still happening for 1,
right?
And 2, it's like Twitch had so long to do something, and suing them is great, but there are other like safety measures they could have put in place.
Yeah.
Oh, Lagnus on, of course.
Oh, fantastic. we need a better.
We need to get a different camera so that stops happening.
I think I don't want to take away from what we're talking about right now, but just real quick, I'm pretty sure that if we use the camcorder camera, that won't be a problem.
Listen, even the GoPro, that won't be a problem. I just
use a different fucking camera, dude. I know it's like an inside joke and it's funny, but it's getting real old at this point to have to like deal with it on our end.
Yeah, you're right. I'll get that changed this week.
Will you though?
I don't know.
It's gonna be like 7-8 weeks at least.
Oh my god, dude! I am not good at my job. Okay.
No, you're good at your job. You're just.
I have my ADHD. I just like so Saggy Melons. I think this is our first time seeing you in here. I have Asperger's and ADHD. It makes focusing or continual focus on any one project difficult. So I happen to run the Twitch account, the YouTube account, the Facebook account, the Facebook group account, the Twitter account, the Instagram account, the TikTok account, the Patreon account, the Fan House account. We're starting the OnlyFans account, which unfortunately we can't do any of our nude content. Damn it.
We've been talking about starting the OnlyFans account for like a year now.
It exists. It exists.
Does it actually exist? Have you actually made the account?
I made the Fan House account. So I went on to...
That's not OnlyFans. I'm talking about OnlyFans, motherfucker.
Listen, okay? So I'm going to show you this right here. I went to the Play Store. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Play Store, okay? Search... Literally, I searched up OnlyFans on the Play Store. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's never existed.
Was there never an app for OnlyFans?
No, because it's largely
found you guys because of my friend, the Retro
which
Bro.
The Play Store and the Apple Store don't allow. So there was never an OnlyFans app, at least as far as I know. I could be wrong, but as far as I understand it, that's what it is. Because even though technically it's not just a porn site or whatever, it is largely adult content, which is not allowed on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So there was never an app for it. There might be like a
third party,
app where you can download like I don't
the
think
pictures
this works
off
on
of
iPhones
OnlyFans
because they're like really, really strict about this shit. But on Androids, I know, you can. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but you can probably figure it out. I know with Pornhub, there's an app for Pornhub you can download, and it's an actual like mobile app, but you have to go and find it and download it separate from the App Store. And as far as I know, that's only on Android because Apple, I don't believe, lets you download third-party apps like that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings up another thing that I forgot to write down on our list about Apple. But I don't know anything about that subject, about the downloading of apps.
I'm not going to get too far into it, but I do.
Lyle knows because he uses Pornhub on his Galaxy.
Hey. Shh, that's a secret.
Saggy Melon says that they know that they were friends with the Retro Bro, which that is a topic of conversation to be had tonight.
That is something that has been going on with us.
I appreciate everything that he's done for me as far as like communication with me, because oh my fucking god, dude, the last 2 days has been hell. It is very nice to meet you, Saggy Melons, and I'm glad that you're in here to check us out and make new friends.
Send the Retro Bro our regards.
Yeah, he is a very, very chill person. I appreciate like our ability to just be open and discuss what has happened. I guess we'll move into that, and then we'll talk about the Apple App Store thing that has occurred.
Well, I don't. Is there something else?
Yeah.
On the app? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's something else going on with the Apple App Store right now.
Is it the Epic thing?
It's the lawsuit. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't actually read about what happened, so I'll this is gonna be new information for me. But I know that.
I mean, you might have as much information as I have.
I know that.
All I know is that
I've just read article headlines that say Epic won the lawsuit. That's all I know.
That's all I read too.
Bet. All right. Cool.
Biggity bet. High five.
Hell yeah.
In case they can't hear it. All right, so that topic of conversation is done with.
I love how you started off saying like, yeah, we're structured and we're still just going off on tangents now.
Listen, I have structure. What was I talking about?
I don't even fucking remember, dude.
Okay. You
expect me to remember anything?
We'll mark that we finished our hate raid conversation.
I don't think we even finished it, but whatever.
Okay. Anyway, Twitch decided to sue hate raiders,
which is good.
Good. I think they could have done more.
it's not the greatest form of action they could have taken, but it's a step
they
in the right
did
direction.
something, I
they
guess.
did something, which is good on some level.
Right. It doesn't change my mind about wanting to swap over to YouTube from Twitch.
It doesn't fix the problem. I don't think it really changes anyone's opinion on the situation, but it's a step on their end in the right direction.
Yeah, it just sounds like, what's the term for it? When you're only doing stuff for publicity as a company. It's been brought up a lot of times in the last year after like the Black Lives Matter.
Virtue signaling.
I think so. I think that is at least one of the terms for it.
I don't think that they're virtue signaling, but there is more they could be doing.
Right.
For sure.
I guess their response of, "Oh, we're working on it."
It's kind of one of those things, and I don't necessarily agree with this approach universally, but when you think about it from the perspective of a major company like that, thinking about what's happening and how to handle it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of people involved in it. There's a lot of legality you have to worry about. There's it's a lot of shit, and that's why a lot of this stuff takes a lot of time to really get to where it needs to be. Like I said, I don't agree necessarily with this 100% of the time, like universally, but on the business side of it, it makes more sense to be better safe than sorry. Take your time to think about it before you just jump in and maybe end up fucking something up.
Yeah, so my thing is, I wish that
because that'll cause more problems further on in the future.
I wish that they would at least acknowledge things.
Yeah, I agree with that. As
bare minimum, just like, listen, like this is what we are looking at, and then in a week, if there's any new information on a subject like BIPOC streamers getting hate rated, like, we'd like an update from Twitch. Twitch,
absolutely.
Tell us what you found so far.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's something that like will hurt your case in a lawsuit. Like, obviously you need to be able to like sue the people if possible. But like, if you say, hey, these are some like possible fixes we are looking into. Even if you just say we're looking into this as a possible fix on the Twitch site.
Yeah.
Like,
that's at least something.
That's at least okay. So we see the direction you're trying to go, and we as a community can tell you whether we agree or disagree with that.
We're not left in the dark. We know that you're doing, even if it might not necessarily
pan out
how we would handle it. We at least know that you're doing something.
Yeah, like, even if it doesn't pan out, like, we want to,
or something is being thought about, rather than staying in silence where we don't know if it's just you don't give a fuck, or you're just not talking to us about it, or what.
Yeah. I think it's a huge mess, obviously, and companies will do what companies do, and I hope that everything works out, because I have a lot of friends who stream on Twitch.
Yeah. YouTube is getting kind of up there for streaming stuff, and has been for a couple of years. It's kind of slow, but it's getting there. But Twitch is like the biggest streaming service.
I mean, it made Ninja what he is.
Yeah.
And like, I know that people are like, they hate on like the big streamers, but it's like most of these big streamers were just you and I sitting down at their desk playing video games.
Oh, like, yeah, everyone has to start somewhere.
And it's just like, y'all are giving him crap, but it's like, you would have taken the same opportunities if given the chance.
I typically tend to avoid that line of thinking, because that's not necessarily true for everybody.
Right. But
it's pretty safe, I think, in most situations to say that, yeah, if you get like offered these contracts or these opportunities or whatever, you can make a lot of money doing this instead of, you know, working a fucking 9-to-5 office job or working at like a Starbucks or some shit that, you know, is just kind of like a soul draining corporate fucking, like, the corporation kind of owns your soul kind of thing. But at the same time, it honestly gets to that same point with some of the creative stuff that goes into streaming and content creation.
One of the things, and you just reminded me of this, one of the things that, like, really sucks about being a starting up streamer, I'm not going to call them small streamers. I don't consider us small streamers. I think that we have a different niche because we don't focus mainly on our streams. Mm-hmm. We focus more on like the content around it, and like my brain is all over the place. So like I cover a lot of different things, right? And I think that helps us out a lot. But like there was this mindset when I used to just solely stream on Twitch that was, I deserve greatness. And
yeah, we've talked about this multiple times before.
But like that mind-numbing 9-to-5 job,
a lot of that mindset that you were just talking about, like, you were, from what I understand, you were kind of just coming out of the other end of that when I joined the Retro Bros team, like, because it was like maybe a couple months after I joined when you started talking about maybe shutting down Paturtle, because of all that stuff, that kind of mindset that you got into and you didn't like it.
Saggy Melons here says we are numbers to people on this platform.
Oh, and you're numbers to people on every platform,
on literally everything,
every platform. That's just an unfortunate fact of life as any kind of content creator. Whoever runs whatever platform you're using, you're absolutely just a number to them. It doesn't matter if you're small or like the biggest
exactly. And
ever.
like that's why, like, when I look for friends, like, obviously I do want to like contact some content creators that have bigger numbers than we do, because like there's a possibility that like we can hit it off and we can make content together that helps both of us. I don't want to like grow off of somebody else's like strengths.
Yeah,
I want to be able to give other people the strengths that I have.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Being myself, being a someone who I'm an artist. The kind of art that I do is I'm a musician. I do music, and I've always believed in collaboration, which is why I've pretty much only done stuff with bands rather than doing solo stuff. I've tried to start doing solo stuff before, but I believe in the power of collaboration and adding your value to a group, and that so you amplify your strengths and diminish your weaknesses that way, which is why I like being in bands and why I like being part of like teams
like Retro Bros, dude. Like,
and I am also as an indie artist, the idea as a musician of being signed, like, in theory sounds really great, but you know, you look more into that kind of stuff and it's like, this is really not
this is basically signing people, a 9-to-5 like, job.
It's the same thing, like, to record labels, bands, the members, they're just numbers.
Exactly.
So they're gonna put more money into the people that they think can bring more money in, and they're going to shaft the people that they think are a little weaker, even if they have invested in them and signed them to their label or anything like that. It's the same kind of idea.
Yeah. I tell, this is Saggy again, for those of you watching in the future podcast. I tell people all the time, don't sub to me if you don't like my content. I prefer people to actually watch me because they like it, not because someone else told them to. Exactly.
100% agreed. Absolutely.
I 100% agree with you on that. I was in the mindset for a long ass time that like I deserved followers. I deserved greatness. I deserved this. And it consumed me. And so like these small streamers that are driving with partner as their goal, with like getting big as their goal. It's like getting big to do what? What can you do when you have 1,000 more followers that you couldn't do today? What change are you planning to make when you get there? I think that was a huge thing for me, and I still ask myself that every day, which is why I'm not constantly pushing, why I take these like steps in stride, because it's like on occasion, like right now, I have all this passion for this project. In 3 months from now, I might not. And if I just keep pushing myself, then I'll just drain out and become a number to myself. And I just can't do that to myself or my family again.
This is gonna get maybe a little dark for a second, but I have for a long time I've struggled with pretty severe depression. I'm bipolar. I have really bad anxiety and all this stuff. And I won't lie, there have been a couple occasions where I have tried to end my own life. Clearly, they were not successful, which I'm thankful for. I still feel that way sometimes, but what I'm trying to get at is I typically, even if I go down that line of thinking, I always am trying to remind myself that it might take a long time, sure, but it will pass eventually. And the reason that I always try to remind myself of that is because I refuse to just become a statistic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just be a fucking number.
Yeah.
To somebody. And regardless of what you do, you're gonna end up as some kind of statistic. But anything drastic like that is so accentuated when people talk about it, and I am not gonna just add to some number that someone just throws out carelessly because they think they know what they're fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Even if I never accomplish anything major in my life, I am worth more than being just a fucking number.
Yeah.
I am a human being. And that is more important than anything else.
Sagi says people that expect to get big on YouTube as a YouTuber sadly won't. Just be yourself, get exposure, and you'll grow as a content creator. Sadly, there are too many channels that do the same things we do who are bigger, so it is a fight on the platform to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I'm not settling for Twitch or YouTube or TikTok or anything. I'm doing all of them.
Well, you have to.
I mean, yeah, you really have
relevant,
to. And that sucks.
You can focus on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch or whatever, depending on what you're doing. But really,
in order to,
if you're trying to, if your goal is to get big, then trying to focus on one thing is not gonna be your best choice. So you gotta cast a wide net, and if you're up for it, then you figure out what works best and you adapt to that. But then there's also the other end where you don't want to sell your soul to one thing.
Right. So
it's a balancing act.
Here's the thing, though, right? So a lot of people are like, "Oh, you have to do all of these different things to."
So
you don't necessarily have to do it.
Necessarily have to do it. All you just have to
find the place where your content is more.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
But here's my thing,
but you don't want to sell your soul to that and
exactly
become less than human, like you're owned by that.
Yeah. So at first I created a TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, all because I was like, oh yeah, I really want to grow this brand. And yes, yeah, of course, Retro Bros, I want it to grow. We have so many different platforms that I post to daily.
The entire time that I've been part of this team has been almost all experimentation on different platforms and figuring out what works best. And we're still in the middle of that.
But like the thing is that I realized how much fun it is. I have to not only post one video to YouTube, I have to also tear out a 30 to 60-second clip from the streams on Twitch. I have to go into an editor, edit it separately from the YouTube videos. I have to edit it into a 9x16. And then I have to post that to TikTok and caption it. And then save that, post it to a YouTube Shorts and to Facebook and to Instagram and to Twitter. And I'm sitting here like, I am having so much fun. I genuinely am. Like, I guess it's because of my ADHD that it's just like, I need to constantly be doing something different. I'm just like, oh, here's this thing I can do. Throw that together on my phone. Oh, I'm at my computer. Cool, I can edit this.
Saggy says, that's too much work, especially when you're not getting paid unless it's a hobby. I, on a certain level, agree with that. And I think I speak for me and Joss. I don't know about the whole rest of the team, but it is something we're serious about doing, and not getting paid or not getting paid as much as you maybe should can sometimes be discouraging, but it is what we're passionate about, and as long as you're enjoying what you do overall, that's what matters, at least at the end of the day. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. We enjoy doing this. It's what we want to do. Joss has a day job. I have some kind of side gigs that I do, and I'm trying to get a day job and something so I can actually have an income. But yeah, this is something I don't think we'll ever give up, even if it doesn't ever necessarily get to the point where we blow up.
If we stop growing today, I will still be making content on Retro Bros.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever stop
until the day I die.
Yeah, it's something fun to do. Even if we get so busy we can only do a video every like few months or something, I think it's something we'll still always keep doing.
I don't think I'm ever going to stop this. Well, then let's get you guys more exposure. That way all that hard work pays off.
I mean, that's the ultimate goal, hopefully. But yeah, either way.
That's another part of it, right? So there's so much I can do. There's only so much I can do in constantly posting to each platform. There's a point at which there are basically steps, right? So like, I by myself can convince 1,000 people to follow us on some platform, right? And then we plateau. And then it's up to somebody else.
Saggy says, well, let's talk. I think I can help. Yeah.
Let's get in contact. Let's do it. If you follow us on Twitter tonight, I'm on Twitter more than any other platform, just because that's the easiest for me to just open up on my phone while I'm at work, just like glance at real quick.
We also have a Discord you can join to talk to all of us.
Twitter, Discord, Instagram, there's links everywhere. Like there's somewhere below, there are links for anybody listening to the podcast. There are links below to all of our socials except for our compilation channel, because I reopened that today and I have not gotten a chance to put it into the link tree or anything. But yeah, I am never not down to do like collabs, or at least just talk to other creators. I love this. This is my passion. And for a long time, oh my God, you can ask Melissa. I would pick up a hobby. I got into wood burning for a day. Never touched it again.
I've done many things like that.
Wood burning. What was it? Totem carving, I think, when I was younger. I was musician. I bought a guitar like 2 years ago that I've played maybe a total of 10 times since.
I feel it. I just less than a year ago, like maybe like 8 months ago, I bought a guitar from one of my old high school friends, and I have picked up and played that thing I think twice.
And it's like I have all of these different things that I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to be an artist. I really want to be a musician. I really want to be a wood burner.
Jack of all trades, master of none, still better than a master of none.
Exactly.
So just keep that in mind.
I just, when I started doing YouTube 7 years ago, Melissa honestly thought that it was one of those things that I was going to drop immediately afterwards.
Clearly, it has not been dropped.
And I don't think that happened. Here we are 7 years later, and I'm still just like, YouTube, Twitch,
and
Twitter.
I've only been part of it for almost 2 years. Not quite 2 years, I don't think. I think it was...
Almost. This December will be 2 years.
Yeah, so almost 2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're turning 2.5 this year. Aww. I mean, obviously, if we're already 2, if we're...
go ahead and finish your thought, but I think we've spent enough time talking about this. We should move on to...
That is true.
Just hit up a couple other topics, kind of shotgun those topics so we have
more
stuff to talk about before we end this.
Spider-Man 2. Saggy Melons, thank you for following.
Oh,
thanks for that follow.
That was one of my old alerts that popped up. Wow.
Oh, I literally thought that was someone talking. I was like,
hello?
Wait,
that was me.
Discord or something?
That was me talking.
Oh, fuck, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I had follower
that caught
alerts.
Me so off guard. Anyway, I think we made our point.
Exactly.
So, what's next?
Spider-Man 2 for the PS5. Exclusively to the PS5.
Yes.
It has...
the first one. And
right, but it doesn't... It's not for PS4.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, okay, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
got you.
strictly next gen. What I know so far is that Miles Morales and Spider-Man are set to be in it. The person that everybody thinks is talking is supposedly Kraven the Hunter. Because he's talking over the top, saying,
you know what?
I've always wanted somebody who can beat me.
Yeah.
And I think that might be you. And then it's Venom saying,
I didn't think about that, but that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Also, speaking of PS5 exclusive, the Knights of the Old Republic,
which was also on my list. Look at this right here.
Perfect.
So it's actually, of what I understand, it is PS5 and PC exclusive for 1 year. And then it's going to Xbox after a year.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, shit. All I care about is if it's on... I thought it was just PS5 exclusive. But if it's on PC, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's perfect for me. Because
right?
I don't plan on buying a PS5 anytime soon. I don't have enough money for that shit.
I know.
But I fucking love Knights of the Old Republic. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played. And... I know there was no gameplay or anything involved in that trailer, but oh my god, it looks so nice. I'm so excited.
I had one stream on my birthday, like a year and a half, 2 years ago probably, where Kyle convinced me to play KOTOR on stream. It was the first time I have ever touched KOTOR. I can't stand the gameplay. I would love to watch somebody else play it. I can't.
When it comes out, I'll get it and
bet.
I'll host it. I'll play it, and you co-host with me.
Hell yes, I am down for that. Oh,
Perfect.
Lagnus on.
Lagnus on. But yeah, I fucking love it. I have the original on my Steam and installed on my computer, but I cannot get it to actually work and function properly. And I'm really upset about it because I haven't played it in so long.
You could play it.
Fuck yeah! Okay, bet.
Oh god, the peaking.
Okay, awesome.
All right, Saggy Melons, have a wonderful night. We appreciate you stopping by and following us.
We look forward to speaking to you in the future again.
Yes, let's talk. Even if it's
shop anytime.
Like
hit us up in Discord,
always
on Twitter,
available.
Anything like that.
So what was I going for? On the other end of the spectrum of exclusivity. Elder Scrolls 6 is rumored to only be an Xbox PC exclusive.
I think that's kind of fucking stupid. But
I do
mean,
too.
Again, also,
but again,
as
it's
long
owned
as it's on
by
PC, then I'm fucking solid.
Right. I just think it's stupid.
If I can get my fucking Wi-Fi started back up, for anyone who doesn't know, I can't remember if I've brought this up before or not, but I've been without Wi-Fi at my house for, I don't know, I think it's been like a month and a half, maybe like 2 months now, and I'm so sick of it because I can't even get into I can't even log into Steam to even play any of my offline games.
You should honestly just bring your computer here one day, log back into Steam, and get your games downloaded.
See, okay, so the thing is, in theory, that's not hard to do. But in practice, it's in such a weird spot that having to unplug everything and haul it out of my room and everything, that's so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I might eventually end up doing it. But then I have to also bring it back and put it back where it goes and hook everything back up, and I don't know if I really want to do that. I might just deal with not having Wi-Fi until that gets fixed.
Yeah, I want you to get Wi-Fi because then our job would be so much easier.
I want to get Wi-Fi too. I'm so over it, man.
We're trying to fly through these conversations as fast as possible.
Oh my God.
So 2 things about my favorite Marvel character ever,
There you go, yeah.
Carnage.
I knew you were going to talk about that next.
Okay. First off, what brings this up is Fortnite.
Really?
Why? Fortnite Season 8 has Carnage as a character. And I'm legit about to, like, after our stream tonight. No, let me finish. After this podcast, I am logging into Epic Games, seeing if I have enough V-Bucks to buy the Battle Pass, and I'm grinding the fuck out until I unlock Carnage, and then I'm uninstalling Fortnite again.
just so you can say you have it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Proxy Riots says, wow, a podcast? Remember how long that lasted last time? The fuck you mean how long that... We did a podcast for months, weekly, regularly. The fuck you mean, brother?
Proxy Riots, I think the last time Proxy Riots was at one of our podcasts was our first podcast.
That doesn't mean it didn't last that long.
No. I think what Proxy means is that it lasted a long time. It was a 2-hour podcast. Our first podcast was like 2.5 hours long.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I
Tier
get what
100
you're
for
saying.
Carnage? Fucking bet, dude.
Fact.
I will play the fuck out of Fortnite until I get Carnage. Unless somebody wants to just buy me V-Bucks, so I can fucking go. Anyway, on the subject...
Maybe...
Go ahead.
No, I mean, you guys gave up after a point. We didn't give up.
That's called
we
depression.
Got busy
and Joss had depression.
We all have depression.
Starting in January.
I got depression.
Oh, we gotta not use that language on.
Might be. It's a song lyric. It just came to my head. I had to say it. It lasted quite a while though before we stopped, and here we are back at it again. So
with them white
come at
vans.
me.
Oh wait, that toes. Sorry. Did you know Twitch has some weird like TOS about showing toes on stream?
I remember hearing something about it at some point.
What?
Probably from you.
Probably. Anyway, on the subject of Carnage again, Venom to Let There Be Carnage. I'm not sure the exact title.
That is the title.
Banned for both your language and my toes. Today is the day we get banned from Twitch.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
All right.
Just go off on a whole tangent, just saying every possible thing I can to just get us banned from Twitch.
So Venom to Let There Be Carnage.
I just start rating myself.
we got a thing. So basically, it was originally set for release, I think, in September, and then they pushed it back to October, and then they were going to push it back to January. Like
Really?
literally like 2 weeks ago. They were like,
Well,
there's
now
rumor
the
that it's
official
being
release
pushed.
date as of now, I think, is October 1st, right?
So, thank you, Shang-Chi. Honestly, such a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it already,
I'm going to see it tomorrow. Actually,
good.
Yeah,
Good movie.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Yeah, I've heard it's really awesome.
Honestly, because of Shang-Chi in theaters, that's what made Sony decide, you know what, we can actually release Venom 2 in theaters earlier. They were going to push it back because of the pandemic.
Been out for what, like a week?
Yeah. Dude,
no, it came out the 3rd. So it's been like a week and a half.
It did a number at the box office. Like, because like half the movie theaters in the US are closed, right?
Right.
It still pulled in the same amount that normal Marvel movies would. It also hit the
you can continue after this, but I don't know if you had this as one of the topics you want to talk about, but the trailer for Hawkeye dropped.
Oh, I have not discussed that. Like, I didn't write that down because I saw that today.
Yeah, I watched it today too. It just dropped today, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah. But basically, because of Shang-Chi, they decided to move up the release date for Venom 2, which fucking fantastic. I love that.
I'm so excited for that.
And the thing is,
I loved the first Venom movie. It was not very greatly received critically, but I thought it was really good.
I'm less intrigued by Venom Let There Be Carnage than I am Spider-Man No Way Home, which is saying a lot considering that my favorite Marvel character is in this movie.
I would say I am also less intrigued by Let There Be Carnage, but honestly not like a whole lot less.
Yeah. I like, as far as it goes, it's just like I want No Way Home more.
The thing
it's not that I dislike the other one.
Yeah, the thing with Venom is I prefer Tom Hardy Venom over absolutely. Topher Grace was a fucking horrible choice for Eddie Brock in Venom. That was
not that he acted bad, but like it was
that
just
movie. I tried to watch that movie again a couple of years ago, and I could not make it past.
Dude, we have to watch all of the old Spider-Man movies.
I'm down,
and all of the
old
Marvel
cringe
movies,
and complain probably the whole time.
For sure.
But anyway, I think the thing is like there's so much going into No Way Home, not only just Spider-Man wise or whatever, but it's part of the larger MCU, and so there's more invested in it. Whereas Venom was supposed to be the start of the Venomverse or whatever that may or may not end up including
Tom Holland.
Which
I'm pretty sure it is. So
I'm pretty sure it is too, but nothing's confirmed that way. But there's less to be invested in at this point with all that.
Because we don't know how expansive their universe is.
Yeah,
I think.
Exactly.
It's like my excitement for like.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not excited for Morbius.
I mean, I'll go and see it.
Oh, I'll definitely go and see it. I'm not invested in it at all, though.
Yeah. I think my hope and why I'm a little like the one downside I have.
Sorry to interrupt, but on the Tom Hardy Venom versus Spider-Man 3 Venom, like I said, Topher Grace, terrible casting choice for that. Tom Hardy did it really fucking well. He was a great Eddie Brock.
Oh, I know. He
was a fantastic Eddie Brock.
I think it was not only that he himself looks like a more macho man, but like you could see his vulnerability too. It wasn't that he was just this macho man who happened to get Venom, which was a lot of the Topher Grace Venom. He was just like, he was a jerk.
He's trying to fight it off, like Tom Hardy. He's trying to fight it off. And then eventually kind of comes to terms with it, and they end up like kind of working together.
Yeah.
Whereas in Spider-Man 3,
he was like, I'm Venom.
Topher Grace's Eddie Brock. First of all, he's just a
twig,
fucking twink, and and Venom just is like, yeah, use a bitch. I'm in command now, and he's just like, okay, all right, that's cool.
Like, yeah, and the thing is that like, I love what they've done with Venom in the Tom Hardy version, because like they've shown that it's not just Eddie Brock or Venom talking. Well, I mean, like both of them talking at the same time, right? In the Spider-Man 3, every time that Venom talked, he would like move his face back, and you would talk to Topher Grace as Eddie Brock. Yeah, and I'm like, but like
that's not how that happens.
No, like Venom, when he takes control. Yeah. And sometimes Eddie Brock can fight it off and like be like, nah, dude, like I want to show.
The only thing I would say, the actual Venom symbiote was
done better in Venom. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. The only thing I would say was
jarring.
No, not jarring. The only thing I would say was done. I don't want to say better, but I liked more because I want to actually see it in Spider-Man 3 versus in Venom is like the actual black suit Spider-Man origin, where like it came from space, it quote unquote infected Peter Parker and then went off to somebody else, to Eddie Brock, and they got the whole sound thing in there. You know, I really like seeing that actual story in there, and I would like to see that in like moving forward somehow. But in general, content wise, I very much prefer the Venom movie. And also Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I think, is the best Spider-Man. Fight me.
I've been growing to enjoy Andrew Garfield, and
in my opinion, come at me if you want, but in my opinion, best Spider-Man. This even I kind of debate myself on this a little bit, but best Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Best Peter Parker, Tom Holland. Between the Andrew Garfield and what's his name from
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is a better Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield is a better Spider-Man.
So
but I also, looking back at the movies, I haven't seen the second Andrew Garfield movie all the way through, but I think that the Sam Raimi movies are honestly not all that great. They're just very nostalgic, and that's why people talk them up all the time.
I think the story of 2 was really well done, but like
to the Sam Raimi 2,
but overall it was also just a
2,
lot of
2 is definitely
nostalgia.
I think the best out of all of them.
Yeah, out of all the old ones.
The 3, the Sam Raimi.
I actually don't care so much for the Tom Holland movies, Far From Home or
I love them.
Homecoming. I want the Spider-Verse to come about. I want I genuinely want Miles Morales. I think he is probably one of the best Spider-Man.
Absolutely. If they don't, at the very, very, very least, mention Miles Morales again in the new movie, because it's the whole multiverse thing, and that's how he came about. He's part of he came from the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
If they don't at least mention him, dude, I'll be pissed.
I swear they have to mention Miles.
Because they already made a reference to him in the first one.
Yeah.
In Homecoming
with Donald Glover.
Yeah,
fucking
Donald Glover.
Love that man.
Yeah.
He is a cutie if I've ever seen
Fact.
one.
But we gotta blast through the rest of these topics.
But basically, Venom Let There Be Carnage, they are releasing that October 1st, so less than a month. Holy shit, I love it. I want it. But Hawkeye, the Christmas show.
I'm not stoked with the whole Christmas thing.
I love it because it shows a more...
I think storytelling wise, I don't care, but just the fact that it's like the Christmas music in the background of the trailer, I'm not about that.
I get that, but
I think it'll be a good show.
The way that I've seen it like described is that it is a dad wants to get home to see his kids for Christmas.
Yeah.
It is basically what is that name?
It's like a typical Christmas movie, except
it's
dad is
6 to 8 episode show,
assassin basically,
right?
Like,
but like that happens with the Arnold Schwarzenegger Jingle All the Way. That is my favorite Christmas movie.
I have never seen it.
Jingle All the Way. This kid wants a superhero action figure. And his dad is like, I'm going to get that for you.
Oh, okay.
But
I think I've seen
he says that
pieces of it, and I've watched videos about it, but I've never seen the whole movie all the way through.
He says that like on Christmas Eve that like he's trying to get this toy,
right?
But like again, it's Christmas Eve, so it's like the entire movie is.
In terms of Hawkeye, I can't remember what is the girl's name.
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. I was watching it and I was like, I know who this character is, but for the life of me, I cannot remember her fucking name.
Hawkette.
Hawkette?
No, I'm serious. That was one of her monikers at some point in the comics. Yeah.
Really?
Hawkeye, Hawkette, Lady Hawkeye.
I knew she took on the Hawkeye mantle. I didn't know that she ever went by Hawkette.
Yeah, I think it's such a dumb name.
Yeah, it's stupid as fuck, but that's very on brand for comics.
Hawkingbird was one of the Hawkingbird.
Okay, next topic. I'm done with that. Me too.
Same. Yeah, Hawkingbird was one of.
That's awful. I hate that.
We have to get through at least 3 more subjects real quick. Alan Wake Remastered is set to come out this fall winter season.
I never played it.
I just figured let's tell somebody in case they.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know any more about that other than that it's happening.
That it got announced or whatever.
Obviously, since the last podcast, and for those of you who haven't heard, I think we discussed very, very quickly that China was putting in regulations to reduce the number of hours that people under the age of 18 can play video games.
We briefly mentioned that, yeah.
It's in place now. And basically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think, are the 3 days between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. their time is when they can play video games.
But they're still limited in like total amount of hours.
3 hours, 1 hour per night.
Yeah, that's insane.
3 nights.
That's insane.
And I'm just like, that's ridiculous. And I don't want to get too far into this subject because I don't have all the information, and I think that like a subject like that really needs a lot of information to really like make an informed like decision. But from that information, it does not sound good to me. I am unhappy with it.
But I mean, honestly, like, and I don't mean to get political, that's never my intention, but when was the last time that you heard about something that China was implementing in their like laws or culture that you agreed with?
Right. And that's why I like don't want to get too far, because
they're I think one of the strictest like major countries in the world.
Even like non-major countries.
Some of the stuff that they like implement laws about or whatever stuff in their culture, and again, it's not to get super political or judge anybody or anything like that, but it's they really bring the hammer down on a lot of shit where it's like you can see where like the reasoning is, but like it just seems like it goes too far sometimes.
Yeah, like I understand wanting to regulate video games. Like I think that there should I don't think that there should be a government regulation on video games. I think that parents and people should regulate themselves, and like cuz getting outside and getting that vitamin D it's important. I'm sorry. I had an opportunity and I took it.
Look, I respect that, but I still hate it.
I think that on that subject we have to get a bit more information before we can really go into
absolutely.
Oh my fucking god, really?
What?
Oh, this day in gaming is a good one. just on this one game.
I haven't pulled up on my computer, but I haven't actually looked at any of it.
Before we get into this day in gaming, you guys know it's my absolute favorite subject because
honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's up to you.
We're gonna fly through this day in gaming. This last conversation is real quick.
I have when you're done with that, I have one thing I want to say to Proxy, just real quick.
Yeah.
But,
Titanfall 2 news.
Yeah.
This happened within the last 2 weeks. I know we didn't do a podcast last week, but within the last 2 weeks, Titanfall 2's developers, Respawn Entertainment, I believe is who it is, publicly commented saying, "Don't play Titanfall 2."
Oh?
Hackers have gotten a hold of IP addresses and are starting to dox people.
Damn.
Like, Titanfall 2 is compromised.
That's fucked.
It is compromised. Like, uninstall it from your computer is what they're saying.
Wow.
Uninstall it from any console you have. If you start it up, they can get your IP address.
That's crazy.
It is bad right now. So, if you play Titanfall 2, fucking stop. That's all.
Okay, so real quick, Proxy said Tobey Maguire best Peter Parker though. I agree and disagree with that. I think because
his nerdy look, his nerdy actions are really on par with Peter Parker. Yes. But I feel that Andrew Garfield shows the intelligence that no other Peter Parker shows so far in the MCU.
I think Tobey Maguire is a better Peter Parker than Andrew Garfield. I think Andrew Garfield is a better Spider-Man. But the point that I want to get at is, it's been a long time since I've watched the movies, but in the Sam Raimi trilogy with Tobey Maguire, isn't Peter Parker in high school like the whole time? Or like in the third one, he's like out of high school or something?
In the second one, he goes to college. So the first one, he's in his senior year of high school. Second one, he's in college.
Yeah, Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire is a better like college age Peter Parker. Tom Holland is a better high school age Peter Parker.
I agree. But
everyone in that fucking in the Sam Raimi movies, they're old as shit. They're not high school age.
No,
I mean they're not old as shit, but like for a high schooler, they're old as shit.
Dude, Andrew Garfield was a year
like super seniors. Like
Andrew Garfield was a year older playing Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire was when he started playing Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think Tobey Maguire was 26 and Andrew Garfield was 27.
He looks younger.
Yeah, he does.
He has more of a baby face.
Which is weird because he also doesn't have like a baby face at all. I feel like Tom Holland has the perfect baby face as far as all of that goes. This day in gaming, we gotta speed this along. Gaming. This is my absolute favorite subject. All right, scroll down to the bottom.
Yep.
All the way down, and tell me what it is. It's good. No,
I'm on it. Okay, calm down.
No, you need to go faster.
Calm down. You telling me to go faster is going to make me go slower. You see how me talking to you about this right now is I'm not scrolling? If you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, I can scroll down to the bottom, okay?
All right, you're at 1987.
2.
Fast.
There we go. 1980. Jackpot. Commodore.
Wait, what day are you on? Today's the 13th.
What? It should be this day. September... Oh, why is it on the 14th? What the fuck?
Yeah, mine... Scroll down. Okay. Faster.
1985. Super Mario Bros. NES.
Big.
That might be like one of the biggest ones we've ever talked about on the podcast.
Yeah.
It probably is the biggest one.
That is the biggest name to pop up on our podcast. This is fucking fantastic. I love it. Anyway.
All right. You're up.
I will start at the top if you want to start at the bottom. Yep. Scroll. All right. If you find something, go ahead and jump in. I will jump in as I find something.
Maniac Mansion 1988 for the NES. You know Maniac Mansion?
I don't.
I've never played it, but I've seen it.
Fast equals slower.
it's a point and click thing, pretty much.
Justin here says fast equals slower. Typical Washingtonian. Hey, don't fucking
Fact.
call me out. But you're right.
Oh, hey, it's my boy Justin. What's up, guy? How you doing?
Wait, did Borderlands 3 actually come out?
What do you mean? Did it actually come out? Yes, Borderlands 3 came out.
Does it exist? I don't
Yes.
remember anything about Borderlands 3.
Yes, Borderlands 3 exists.
Hold up. hold horses. Grab your horses. Tighten that
What's
ring
up,
around
Justin?
your,
How
around
you
your
doing?
wrist.
Yes,
What?
Borderlands 3 has existed for
2 years.
quite a while.
Apparently 2 years today. But 2 years.
Is that a remaster or something? 'Cause I'm pretty
Borderlands
sure it's been
3. 2019.
Xbox One version released.
Yeah, but I mean also Windows version in Austria, PlayStation 4 version in Belgium and Netherlands, Borderlands 3 for the
Borderlands 3
PS4
has to be more
United
than
States.
2 years old.
Okay, hold up. So there was Borderlands, right? And then there was Borderlands 2. And then they made Borderlands the pre-sequel. That was the last one I remember hearing about.
Oh shit! I guess it was. Oh no! Okay, yeah, no, it is 2 years old. I remember.
Oh,
when it
you
came
know
out.
what? Okay, now
Yeah.
I remember. I had to see
Yeah.
the fucking picture of the monk.
Yeah, I think I was thinking
Psycho.
of the pre-sequel.
Yeah, no, this pre-sequel is like
that's been out
5-6
for
years.
a while. But yeah,
Um,
I do remember Borderlands 3 releasing a couple years ago though.
I don't know why I just completely blanked on it. I had no idea it fucking ever released.
1993, Mortal Kombat, SNES, Game Boy, Game Gear, and Genesis.
Really?
Yep.
Today's a fucking good day in gaming.
Oh yeah.
How old? Okay, so what year is it right now? It's 2021. 85. So what is that? 36 years?
36 years.
Wow, I could have just gone based off the fact that last year was the Mario year. And here I am. 36 years. I am good at my job. I'm not seeing anything for 2018. Actually, no. You know what? Here it is. Surgeon Simulator CPR, which is a co-op version of Surgeon Simulator for the Nintendo Switch, released 3 years ago today. Which, by the way, I have that on the Switch. We can play that for the channel.
I'm super down.
I'm gonna get so mad at it.
I
But
played a little bit of Surgeon Simulator co-op on PS4.
yeah,
Over like remote play with one of my friends. I have not been able to play Surgeon Simulator 2 yet.
I don't know if is 2 out.
Oh yeah, it's been out for a while.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, maybe like a year or so.
Again, I don't know anything. Apparently,
I believe it came out last year sometime. But yeah, it's a lot more like in depth. Like you actually have to like walk around like the map and like find shit to use, rather than like everything's just like on the table or whatever.
Don't Starve Together for Xbox One came out 4 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh rip. Nothing good. At least nothing good that I recognize came out in my birth year today.
2016 Batman the Telltale series released.
That's actually I've never played any of the Telltale games, but I've watched videos of most of them. Batman one was my favorite.
Yo,
But, I mean, I'm really into Batman shit in general. So.
Bioshock the Collection came out same day as that.
Shit. 2001 Ace Combat 4. I don't think that was necessarily like a big huge game, but I like playing like fighter.
Yo,
games.
wasn't Dead Rising like an Xbox exclusive? Oh, Lagnus
so?
on.
Yep. I think so.
Yo, according to this right here, Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2 were ported to the PS4 in 2016.
Wow, that late? Damn.
Yeah, I mean, it was late, but like it still got to the PS4 at all, which was
2002, Resident Evil for the GameCube.
Really? Good shit. This is a good day.
Battlefield 1942 for Windows in Japan.
Oh shit. I'm going past.
Trackmania came out this day in 2004 in Italy for Windows.
Smash Bros for the 3DS released in Japan 2014.
Oh wow.
So that's 7 years old, dude.
Yo, 2004 this day. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Attack of the Twonkies for Game Boy Advance, GameCube, and PlayStation 2.
I recall that fucking game.
Same.
I don't remember anything about it. I just remember that it was
the only one. I don't remember who exactly it was, but some kid that I was friends with in school. The only time I ever went over to his house, we played that game. I think on the PlayStation.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, yeah, on the PlayStation.
That's
2,
fucking wild.
That game for like the whole ass day after school.
Dude, God of War Origins Collection, 10 years old today.
Damn. Ooh. Here we go. Oh, wait, what? Okay, 2005, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 2nd Edition for Xbox and Windows.
Damn.
And Burnout Revenge for PSP, PS2, and Xbox.
Yo, 2009, Dexter the Game for iPhone. iPhone game.
Dexter, like Dexter's Lab, or Dexter, like the...
I'm pretty sure it's from the murderer show.
Was that show
iPhone in 2009.
Wait. Was that show around?
I think
back
so.
then, in 2009? When the fuck did that show start?
But I'm having a hard time imagining fucking...
Oh, yeah. Fucking Dexter came out in
2006, damn.
Wow.
But, dude, an iPhone game in 2009.
Oh, yo.
Can you imagine how bad that is?
Dude. 3D, The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. But what the fuck even? I don't even know what the fuck these are. But that was a thing. Lego Star Wars 2 for GameCube, Game Boy, 360,
oh, God,
PS2,
yes.
Windows, Nintendo DS, Windows, again, in France, Game Boy Advance, France, 360, France, DS, Australia, GameCube, Australia, PS2, France, and Xbox, Australia, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
In Germany.
Best of Atari release in Germany.
Dude, 2007. I did not know any games had the guts to do this.
I saw one at the bottom. 2007, Skate.
Really?
Yep.
Same
Skate.
year.
Revolutionary, dude. I love Skate.
I never played Skate.
I was always a huge fan of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Me too.
And so I was really into skating games, and Skate came out, and the way they revolutionized like the controls for like skating games like that. That's what Skater XL is supposed to be, like the
Pinnacle.
No, it's supposed to be the spiritual successor to the Skate series. Like, it's supposed to be like a spiritual successor, like kind of Skate 4. That's the last time I played it, it's been a while. It had some issues.
Justin says, bro, Skate is life, waiting for Skate 4 to come.
Yeah.
And Drivebone says, I want Skate 4.
Skater XL is supposed to be like the spiritual successor, like kind of Skate 4, like third-party developer. And it's decent. There's not that many maps and not as much you can do, but it's pretty solid. But I'm waiting for like actual Skate 4. But out of the entire Skate trilogy, Skate 2 is the best. Skate 3 was pretty solid.
Drivebone says, I played Skate 3 with the boys.
Oh, yeah, I played Skate 2 and 3 with the boys. Skate, like the original Skate, was pretty good, but if I remember correctly, you couldn't get off your board until Skate 2. And so once you could do that, it was fantastic. Skate, I wouldn't say Skate 3 was whack, but it wasn't as good as Skate 2. Skate 2 is a fucking classic. Anyway, go on with your 2007 bullshit.
2007, And I think this is going to be our last one, unless you see any other in 2007.
There's typing on
fuck
Windows
typing.
and Mac. Yeah, is that what you were gonna say?
What the fuck is that? I don't know.
Medal of Honor Airborne. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Yo, I fucking miss Mystery Dungeon.
Hey, everyone, I have to end the podcast now.
Yeah, we gotta go right now. That's
we
our
have
time.
25 minutes to...
Yes, Justin, the physics in 3 was not great.
But for everybody,
okay.
Make sure... click on that link posted in chat, the youtube.com/retrobros. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. This podcast is going up on the YouTube channel and on our Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that. Make sure to check out the link tree. Follow us on all our social medias if you haven't already. We appreciate every single one of you fucking coming out here and hanging out with us.
Everybody, have a fantastic night. And remember, Retro Bros
loves your mom. Also, podcast next Monday. And we love your mom. Tell your mom we love her. We love her.
Bye.
Bye.